Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations of all forms, everything. I appreciate it all. We're getting ready to ring the bell, clear out the energy, and then we're going to see what the message that Spirit has for us today. Sounds like there's going to be some good news coming in, but it almost sounds like that good news is short-lived. Like somebody won the lottery, yay, congratulations, but they owe $3 million in back taxes, and what they won after taxes was $3.2 million. So they only get to really keep the $200,000. The $3 million has got to go to the IRS. Somebody it's like somebody, they proposed. I don't feel like somebody was really ready to propose, but they proposed. And of course, the other person, she said yes. Yay! And their lives are about to change forever. And they're both thinking about that. He's kind of getting nervous because he's like, well, I can't, hang out with my guy friends, or I can't just pick up and go, and I can't do this and I can't do that. And her life is about to change too, because now she has some expectations how she wants her life to evolve. And it's like whenever he proposed and she said yes, and then and she took the ring out the box and she started looking at it, and she's like, looks kind of small. Because she was expecting something much bigger. Something with many more carats than what she got. Not knowing that it was just a start. Not knowing that, the reason that they were both having reservations is because she wasn't sure if he was the right one. And he wasn't sure if she was the right one. But they were going to do it anyway. I feel like he was really not all the way in anyway. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. It's almost like that somebody has made a decision. I'm telling you, they decided that they're going to go ahead and just do it. They're going to get married. They're going to get hitched. Yes, congratulations. He decided that was the one. She is the one for him. Even though there was some stiff competition and they did some underhanded shit trying to get his attention now. They was doing shit that was damn near illegal, but he was enjoying every minute of it. Coming up. Whatever. See, like I said, he made the offer. He extended the invitation. He made the proposal. And she said yes. Then she started looking at the size of that ring. She was like, I ain't trying to talk about nothing. But I'm just saying, all the love that I got inside of my heart. But once again, she wasn't looking at the love that he had inside of his heart. Something about she wasn't looking at the right thing. She was looking at the ring, not the heart. Because she didn't know what type of plans that God had for this person. She didn't know that this person was going to be well off. And so, like I said, they were celebrating. It was a joyous occasion, but at the same time, she kind of made him feel a little certain way, like his love wasn't enough. You know, maybe somebody just didn't have $10,000 in their pocket to spend on a ring right then and there. Maybe they needed to pay some bills. Just saying. Yeah, but you know what? And she didn't mean to be mean, but it came out really mean, came out really selfish, came out really egotistical, came out really snobbish, and it hurt his heart. It hurt his heart. And so then the rest of his family heard about that. And you know, it's like whenever they heard about that, everybody really liked this person. But when they heard about that, it's like it put a damper on that whole situation. Instead of everybody being so happy and life being good, it's like she kind of marred it. Because she was looking at the wrong damn thing. I feel like somebody's mama tried talking to her and giving her some sage advice. Telling her what was really important. Telling her, you know, sometimes you got to start at the bottom and then you work your way up to the top. You don't necessarily got to start at the top. Because if you start at the top, there's only one way to go, and that's to the bottom. She gave somebody some sage advice. But that person didn't want to listen. That person felt like she was trying to cock block, like she was trying to get in the middle of, like she was trying to destroy something. But she wasn't. She was just giving her some really good advice. So then somebody started thinking about the day that we kept moving forward. Do they really want to do this? Do they really want to do this? Do they really want to continue to move forward with this? Somebody was really doing a lot of thinking. And maybe that energy of them thinking or them having that doubt, do they really want to do that, was coming out, because then all of a sudden there was all this confusion. They was getting into these petty arguments, and it's almost like they couldn't figure out why. They never used to argue. They never used to disagree. They always agreed. They always, talked to, if they didn't see eye to eye, they talked about it. But now it's like they can't talk. They can't communicate. There's nothing it's like trying to fit something rectangular in something round. See, somebody really knows on the inside what they truly want to do. And what they truly wanted to do was, I feel like they truly wanted to kind of start over. They kind of wanted to still be single. They kind of still wanted to worry about, what they was going to do, what they would. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, they wasn't really ready to settle down. They kind of wanted to, see what other options, what else. Maybe somebody decided that maybe they really wanted to see about investing in somebody else or what else. So who else was willing to accept such a small pinnacle in the beginning? Because this person is just starting out. But see, I feel like somebody, this could be somebody else. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody else with their own company, their own thing, their own business. This is somebody else with their own business. Somebody who had to fight their way to the top. Fight their way to building what it is that they built. It's almost like they see something in somebody, or they see something and they want to say something. It's like they see this and they want to tell this person that they really need to protect themselves, and that if they're going through all of this may not be the person for them. For them to look at this as like spiritual protection. For them to look at this as like, their ancestors is around them right now, and it's like they're protecting them fiercely. Because they know what is to come. They know what they see. They had a glimpse. God gave them a glimpse, a small glimpse into the future. So they know what is getting ready to come around the mountain for you. And they was really trying to protect this person. Because if the other person, who is supposed to be there for love, really didn't want to accept this small token as of their affection. Not saying that later on, next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5-year anniversary, 10-year anniversary, couldn't get something much, much, much bigger. But, at that time, that person just wanted to start off as the HBIC. See, this person didn't realize who it was. This person just had made a decision that, hey, bitch can do bad by herself. I don't need this. I need something big. Well, you know what? You was in line to get something big until you made a decision. You called judgment on somebody, which meant now you get to stay single. Don't nobody want to hear it. Don't nobody want to talk about it. Don't nobody want to. In fact, he probably said, well, give me the shit back then. You don't like it? See, she didn't want to be tied down to somebody that couldn't afford her the life that she felt like she deserved, as opposed to the life that you need to just build up to. Yeah. See, somebody now, they realize that they would, instead of them, they should have realized that the ships needed to still come in. But because they jumped the fucking gun, they ain't getting shit. Wait a minute now. The truth is out about something, though. It was their fault. They sabotaged themselves, worrying about the wrong fucking thing. The size of a fucking ring. They just felt like this was going to be the be all, the end all. They felt like they just deserved the biggest thing. And something that was going to be their wish fulfillment, something that was going to make them so happy, they ruined it just like that. Somebody said, well, fine, I'll take the ring back then. And took the ring back. Talk about learning a lesson. Talk about fucking up a cycle. Talk about just talking too damn much. That's what somebody get. See, what they should have paid attention to, what they should have concentrated on, what they should have seen was the fact that somebody was trying to do something for them, make an honest person out of them, pledging their life, pledging their love, pledging their honor, pledging commitment. That person missed all of that. They missed all of that. Only thing they saw was somebody that they felt had money. And how dare you give me this little thing? I want to start off with 3 carats and then work my way up to 5 carats. As opposed to someone started off with a carat. That carat wasn't good enough. That's why I said, somebody said, well, fine, give it back. I'll take the shit back then. Now somebody feeling stupid. Now they realize, looking at the whole situation, that it wasn't the size of the ring that they should have been interested in. Now they awaken to understand that the most important thing that they should have been interested in was getting married, and the fact that the person wanted to do it quickly because he felt like she was the one. But instead, somebody allowed their ego to get the best of them. They allowed that toxic side to get the best of them. They showed their toxicity. They showed that they hadn't healed all the way. They showed they hadn't grown or matured. Somebody showed that they wasn't really in it for the love. They was in it for what the fuck they could get from it. See, this person, I feel like this person, like, maybe they knew you from a long time ago. You know, and maybe this person, you know, you were single, but you got some kids by a couple different women or something like that. You know, but you always took care. You always took good care of your kids, and or you always took good care of the kids and the baby mamas, and you always had it. You know, this, that, and the other. And maybe somebody was getting greedy for that, thinking that they're gonna get married to you, and their whole life is gonna turn around, and they're not gonna do nothing. Like they was imagining themselves looking at the ring, like, damn, look how big this diamond is. That's what they was doing. Imagining that themselves like, oh my God, look at how big this diamond is. Like if they was showing their friends, they finger would have to be like this. I know, girl, it's just so fucking heavy. That's as high up as I can get it. I gotta pick it up myself. See? I mean, you know, that kind of bullshit. But instead, somebody rejected their love. That's whenever he poured this cup out. When somebody rejected the love that he was trying to show somebody. And you know what? And he was so smooth with it. He ain't say another word. He ain't say another word. In fact, what confirmation? He went within himself. In fact, he still ain't said another word to this person because he knows he needs to heal himself. But the good news is that he knows that there is somebody else out there that is going to appreciate what somebody's given to them. It's not going to be, they're not going to be all burdened and everything talking about I want to start off with this. You know, oh, whoa, damn, where's the diamond? Is that a diamond nail? Nugget? You know, diamond nail dust? What the fuck is that shit? You know. Sometimes it may just be just a wedding band. But it's the thought, like they say, it's the thought that counts. See, somebody realized that it's like this person is now discerning the type of person that they thought that you were. See, they thought that you was all that love and kindness and, you know, wanting your King of Cups and everything. But whenever that King of Cups poured that cup of love out, he became very, very cutthroat. Very analytical, very looking at you with picking everything out, noticing everything. And what he's noticed about this was that was not the person that he thought it was. In fact, while he thinking about it, the more he got to know, the more he started asking other people that she knew who all, you know, they was all engaged. I guess that was her friends or something. They all said that this was her plan. She was going to try and she wanted to get married. She wanted to have this. She wanted to do this. She wanted to do. Somebody broke it down and said everything that gave the whole message. What somebody else wanted to do. Damn. What's the message? Damn. Yeah, shit. I'm sorry. I thought somebody was getting married. And see, he is realizing that she just wanted to use him for his money. There was a whole side to her that he didn't see. That devilish side, he didn't see that. And you know what? Now he's thinking about this whole let's rush. That was something that she was trying to create. That was something that she was trying to do. But he's so glad that shit did not work out. What else, Spirit? What else? Yep. I'm telling you, somebody was planning. They was plotting. They was planning. But you know what? It was a saving grace that he decided. Because at first he was going to buy her a big ring. But something told him to no, don't do it like that. So he changed his mind. Because something told him, hey, wait, protect yourself first. Just start off slow. Once you've seen how she acts after a few years, and then you want to just put her on that she can just write all the checks and do all this and do all that and have free reign and have signature signing abilities, or then wait a little bit. But so his intuition told him to wait. Yep. But you know what? He's so glad that he waited. He's so glad that he decided that he was leaving, because now he sees that, I feel like somebody realized they dodged a bullet. They dodged a bullet. What else? Anything else, Spirit? Oops. Anything else? No. Okay, so I think this is it. Yep. Alright, we're getting ready to swing the pendulum. And that way I can go ahead and upload this, because it takes forever to upload. Alright, think of your question. Think of your question. Think of your question. Is the answer going to be, Spirit, is the answer going to be yes? Is it going to be no? Is it going to be maybe so? Is it going to be that something is turning in your favor? Let's check it out and see. So think of your question. Alright, spirits. What is the answer? Which way is the pendulum going to swing? Which way, Spirit? It looks like it is starting off as a yes. Yep, it is a yes. So whatever the question that you have, then this is just confirmation that it is a yes. Alright? Alright, y'all. Thank you so very much. Just to let you know, I am open for 3 card spreads for $10. To sign up, you can email me at spiritangel1111@gmail.com. In the subject line, put down 3 card reading. I also have PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. And before I send you the link, then you would have to make sure that the payment was made. Okay? Or if you do a $10 super thanks or a $10 whatever it's called on TikTok, then that will count as well. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I love you all. And let's get this cursor ready. I do look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.